Namaskar. Welcome to another video in the series that I have been presenting on my YouTube channel. You can access all my other videos also at www.youtube.com/AstroRrachita. ASTRORRACHITA. I have been getting a lot of inquiries about what is this mystical, this magical and this wonderful science of tarot. Some people pronounce it wrongly as tarot, T-A-R-O-T, but it's not. It's got a Middle Eastern origin as far as name is concerned, and it comes from T-A-R-O. It is pronounced as T-A-R-O, and T-A-R-O in itself is an ancient book of wisdom. It's like a scroll which is rolled up and which you might see perhaps as one of the symbols also that the High Priestess is holding. Now, what is tarot? Tarot is a very beautiful science of divination. It is a combination of studying the meanings and the symbology of the cards. In that sense, it is technical science, but it is also a science which is deeply intuitive in nature. It depends upon the reader's deep level of connection with the divine within one itself, and also about understanding human psychology and also understanding the patterns of emotions and patterns of circumstances that the human soul has to go through in this lifetime. So a degree of maturity only makes the reading more fine and more beautiful for the querist. Let me begin by telling you what is basically a tarot deck. A typical tarot deck, this is the Rider-Waite deck. This is regarded as the universal favorite for anybody wanting to go in for a tarot reading. It's very famous, perhaps you have seen its symbology. It's got these beautiful, colorful, very rich in meaning cards. Each of these cards has a meaning to itself. For example, the human element is there, the natural element is there, and then there will be some kind of subtle subtext which you have to understand in each of these cards. A typical tarot deck consists of 78 cards. Out of this, 21 are the major arcana cards and the rest are the minor arcana cards. There is also the court cards which need to be understood. So basically 3 categories of cards are there in each of these decks. I'll talk a little bit about the major arcana cards. Major arcana cards we have, which is starting with 0 number, which starts with the Fool, and it basically, if we come down to the philosophical background of tarot, then we will see that it is basically tracing the Fool's journey as he is coming out of the cocoon of his own shell and entering into this wide, challenging world and meeting the challenges head on. In this entire interesting journey, he goes through many ups, downs, self-realizations, compromises, pinnacles of success, and then maybe depths of some kind of failures. And finally, he reaches the end of his journey. And we also have some minor arcana cards which need to be understood. A typical tarot reading or a spread would consist of a combination of all these cards, because when we do a tarot reading, what we do is we take the major arcana and the minor arcana and we shuffle them together. And what we do is, after shuffling them together, we lay them out on the table or on any kind of corner which has been prepared for the tarot reading. And after that, it is either the reader, that is the person, the channel who is doing the reading for you, or the querist himself who's going to pick out the cards. And after that, we, in reference to the question that the querist has asked, the reader tries to bring together the meaning that the cards have thrown up, and also any kind of signals for the future that are being predicted. Tarot is very interesting because number one, it can be learned by almost everybody, because the symbology is so attractive. Here I'll show you some of these cards. The symbology is so attractive, it's so visual, because it's a visual medium, so it attracts almost everybody when they see it. So I would say that it can be learned by almost everybody. Of course, it takes years of practice, and also practice and also learning with the right kind of guru, who is a very sincere reader himself or herself. And after that, you can also master the tarot cards. So tarot is a science which is connecting the conscious mind with the subconscious mind. It's a wonderful tool for divination, and I would urge all of you to come up and either take a tarot reading or to learn the nuances of this tarot deck, which has a story to tell in every spread that you do. And I myself am a strong advocate of tarot, because I use it a lot on day-to-day basis in my own personal life also, as well as professionally for my clients. And I find it a wonderful means of self-realization and self-guidance for everybody. So happy reading, happy tarot, and stay connected with my channel. आप सबसे मैं यही उम्मीद करती हूँ कि आप मेरे YouTube चैनल के साथ बने रहेंगे, क्योंकि मैं समय समय पर आपको इस तरीके की उपयोगी जानकारी जो है वो देती रहूँगी. नमस्कार.